Is there anything else you want to say? You alluded to wanting to say maybe something about your overdose experience, but was there anything else you wanted to say, particularly about some of this stuff for today? Like,
No, I guess the what I was going to say with the overdose thing was you kind of I think you were getting at what was the instigator of change, and I think I just come to the end of the road. My high was overdose. It was a cocktail of heroin and crack in a needle into a vein so thick that it came out like a worm. And if I wasn't going into epileptic fit and my eyes were in the back of my head, what had been ripped off. And it was constant overdose, and I died a couple of times, and there wasn't really anywhere to go from there.
Yeah.
And, fortunately, I've just been lucky. I've had the most amazing people help me, one, get clean, get off the streets, get into recovery, and then met more new friends like Nikki and that who helped me stay in recovery and in rehab for sure. And then
it occurs to me more people should be more honest about how lucky they've been. When we have people describe the world in us and them language, and it's not us and them. There's just quite a lot of luck in some of all of that. Luck whether we've lived or died. There's luck whether we did or didn't get into drugs. There's luck whether some of us used drugs and didn't or didn't go to prison for it, and so on and so forth. And coming back to where we started, I'm so clear about that because, I've had friends that have died on mountains. Yes. Well, I've fallen, over 1,000 foot off a mountain and lived, so everyone's lucky in the different endeavors that we do. It isn't black and white. It isn't, I'm the good one and they're the bad ones, or I'm the hardworking ones and they're the not hardworking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of that language we use in society to describe those that have achieved and those that haven't, it misses all of the element of luck that's involved in all that. Yeah.
There sure is luck. And then at some point, whatever you're doing becomes very attractive to other people.
Yeah.
We're about not just making recovery visible, but making it a very attractive option for people.
Yeah.
And people want to be associated with that. They want to help. Yeah, we've been lucky, but we've certainly put the legwork in. Nothing's kind of, this hasn't been. There's been a lot.
No. I didn't want to dismiss that because if you look at, if I look at the two things, two things in North Wales that I really love completely, which is the work that you do and the work that James does at Penryn. Yeah, the more it does and the more it shows, the more people want of it and to be attracted to it, don't they? Which is absolutely fascinating. Yes, and. Yeah, and that just becomes the graft over the years as well. You're right. I didn't want to suggest it was all luck.
I don't take it like that, but you're dead right. We're very lucky to be alive, and the people I've met along the way that have shared the vision.
Yeah.
To support it, and putting a great deal of their own time and expertise into it. This year now we're planning to create. We've got the new space, we've got the bunker next door, and the part of that we've created the gardens. We're creating retreat things, so we've bought a load of massive tents and things like that. We're going to start doing like filmmakers retreats in recovery and not in recovery, kind of whatever that might be. But we are we're certainly looking to the future, creating a whole a load of projects we want to create for people now. We've always been very much restricted by a client buying a product and using that product, or a client buying like Caniad or buying a filmmaker's course, or more recently Kaleidoscope, and working with people on that. But we're going to start creating our own. It's just the money, isn't it? Finding that funding to do that. We're committed to a number of things this year. For free, 100-mile walk coming up in Pembrokeshire, and the radio project, and that's a lot involved in that. But we are doing amazing things. We just need more help, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Sure. And let's hope that this film contributes to that one way or another. I mean, I have a very personal thing to say, really, to finish this interview, because I want to thank you just for everything in a way. Yes. I just love what you do, and it's just brilliant. And it's been, I love it. It's a great privilege to just watch and be with, and intersect from time to time with. I just love it.
Thank you. It's lovely to hear. And yeah, you were there before I even really started recovery, and you'll always be very welcome through the back blast. The blast doors will always be left open for you.
Thank you. Yeah, these last 20 years have just been amazing, really. I think these in North Wales, and I can't think of a better space to have been and seen some of it flourish. It's
That's what they say, isn't it, Wulf? If all else fails, try Wales.